So I was watching a movie the other day. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. So I was watching a movie the other day, and I recommended it to my best friend who's gay. And I'm being specific here because the name of the movie is called The Way He Looks. Now, there has always been a controversy among a lot of, I guess you can say, regular folks and religious folks as to when someone says they're gay and they try to pray it away and etc. etc. And so, okay, some bitch. All right. And when someone says, you know, you weren't born that way or you made yourself that way. Well, this movie is food for thought. And it's called The Way He Looks. Now, here's the issue with this movie. The boy grew up with a best friend who's a female. Thank you, sir. He grew up with a best friend who's a female. That's the person he's only really ever dealt with most of his life other than his parents. Because the boy is blind, so he gets ridiculed. She's, always there for him, thick and thin, day or night. Now, in the end of the movie, you find out this kid is gay. I don't even think he really knew it because he never had the experience because he never had a best friend that was a guy. Now, the guy that he falls in love with obviously can see him, but he can't see the other guy. So it begs the question, is love really blind? And was he really born that way? Just a question. A lot of people have a lot of different answers for it. And the reason for me it's a big question is because most of the time we look at things in terms of black and white and say, well, you can see this person is very attractive or you're physically attracted to certain people for certain reasons. But what if you're gay and you're blind at the same time, but you don't know that you're gay because you've never had those experiences? So how does this kid know? He falls in love with a guy even though he grew up with a girl who's his best friend. And by the way, she gets jealous of it, of course, because she likes him. So you know how they do. But, that's just food for thought. You have a blind kid whose best friend is a female his whole life. In comes, out of nowhere, a guy who makes friends with both of them. And he ends up falling in love with a guy, but he can't see anybody. Food for thought. Let me know what you think.